Welcome back, everyone, to the World War IV Round 5 coverage here. We are into another match. This is a 2-2 match, but these players are still sticking it out, and we'd love to see some fun decks. And, Cara, I see a couple new Pokemon on this board. Yeah, what do we got here?
So this is a match between the MLB deck, Medicham, Lanturn, Banette, but with a Gorebyss. Look at all those different stage ones in play. And they're up against the big bad Shiftry.
Ugh, talk about a deck that loves its boost energy.
Shiftry was actually a deck that a lot of players considered to be one of the decks to beat going into Worlds 04. Top players like Eric Craig and Chris Fulop were on Shiftry until just before Worlds, when they got word of Magma, and Fulop at least got scared and shifted to Blaziken like right before the tournament, and look how that went for him.
That is widely considered to be a good choice on Chris's part.
Now the Shiftry deck is an interesting deck. It's got a whole big hand control element to it. It has that push aside attack where you get to look at your opponent's hand and put a Pokemon that you find there on the bottom of their deck. Combined with Desert Shaman, you can sometimes really put your opponent in a rough spot. And that's not even mentioning supernatural power.
Cara, this is literally just grabber judge from current standard format, but it's an attack instead.
And there's no Mew VMAX, so really, do we even care?
Do we even
care?
Let's
get some Mews in here, folks.
Well, we had some Mewtwo's last time. I guess there's a chance a Mew will pop up later in this tournament, but I'm not aware of any good Mew cards in the 2004 format.
Unfortunately, there are not any good Mew cards in this format. Tragic.
Possibly one of the only formats where that is the case.
So we've been riffing a lot, but we're really seeing an aggressive setup out of our MLB player. I mean, that Medicham does hit that Shiftry and the Magneton for weakness, and it is fully built. It's coming in there with those chakra points ready to go.
Yeah, chakra points actually will not knock out.
Will not take the knockout because of that double rainbow energy.
Very interesting situation here with Dewgonnadie keeping the hand size small. Oh no, reversal heads. Okay, Meditate will now take out this Shiftry.
Oh, not a good position to be in if you're the Shiftry player. They have just a lone C-Dot on the bench with a Magneton. No Delcatty, no nothing. And an army of Banette forming on the bench. That said, those Banette are weak to darkness.
That is true, and Shiftry is psychic resistant. Looking at Dewgonnadee's board, though, if they use anything but Shiftry, Banette's Shadow Steel is probably doing a lot of damage right now. I'm sure there's plenty of special energy there in the Shiftry.
Oh, Steven's advice for 6.
You love to see it. Okay, so
Nuzleaf, so no Shiftry coming down this turn.
Yeah, and Magnetic Force is going to be doing, what, 20 damage?
Not enough damage, certainly. Not a great position to be in if you are the Shiftry player.
No, this is very precarious here for Shiftry, unfortunately. But there is still time. We'll see if maybe a clutch Desert Shaman could do well here. I think once you get past this Medicham, there's a chance.
Chakra Points is hitting big damage now.
Oh yeah, this Magneton's going down.
And that will put the Medicham player down to 1 prize.
There we go. Okay, Magnetic Force onto the Medicham. A respectable 40 damage thanks to that double rainbow. But now what?
Now I think that Magneton's going down, and you're going to be hard-pressed to stop them from taking their last prize card while you have 4 left to take.
Wow, Gorebyss and Psychic.
Oh, look how built their board is. This is very, very formidable.
As a Medicham, Lanturn, Gorebyss player myself, I see no problems with Adam's board. This is what you dream of. This is all of these beautiful stage 1 prize attackers really coming together to create a formidable board state. We know that a deck like MLG can be susceptible to consistency issues, as any deck that neglects to play Delcatty can.
I was going to say, you know what I dream of? I dream of Delcatty Oracle every single night of my life.
And that is fair. There are a couple schools of thought, right, about what type of engine you play in a deck like this. I've never tried Gorebyss with Delcatty. Maybe that is something to pursue in the future. But for now, the board's looking great for Adam for sure.
Yeah, we see Dewgonnadie, hard to say. Shiftry player. They are saying they don't think they have a way back into this game. We see that Adam is preserving that Medicham. So even if the Shiftry comes in and takes a knockout, that Medicham is ready to respond. Smart play from Adam.
That's very smart. Now, does a Shiftry deck like this typically play Pokemon Reversal, Cara?
I would say not likely.
Okay, so it's probable that this Medicham lives. Now, this Nuzleaf does have Feint Attack, which actually will be doing 30 damage to any Pokemon. So this Medicham is actually dead on board.
Oh, that's true. They can knock out the Medicham with the Nuzleaf.
Now, the real question is, how much is Shadow Steel doing?
Yeah, that's the question indeed. I see 4 special energy in that discard pile.
So that would be 60 damage after resistance. Wow. By hanging on by a thread here for Dewgonnadie.
But still technically hanging on. So I wonder if there's a road into the game.
So surely you have to Feint Attack the Medicham, right?
I mean, I can't imagine doing anything else, but
I think you would just lose on the spot. I guess
it's
technically,
scary no matter what.
Technically, Medicham will need another energy to use Chakra Points. Okay, goes for the evolution. So Dewgonnadie prioritizing taking out this Banette and challenging Adam. Do you have the energy? And even if you do, Chakra Points will only be doing 80 damage, which will not be enough to knock out this Shiftry. So there's still some life here for the Shiftry player.
Yeah, and maybe if they can get a second Shiftry ready to go, there's a chance. An energy on the Dunsparce. Uh-oh, that's never a good sign this stage of the game.
We have not seen very many Desperation Sudden Flashes today. Oh,
Push
no.
aside, not getting a knockout because of that double rainbow energy.
Oh. And it looks like they didn't even hit any Pokemon off of it either. So the hand is still really low for that Chakra Points, but
and a Warp Point. That might be it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's gonna be a Mystic Water.
Mystic Water for 90.
We saw one.
Yeah, that guarantees the win. Congratulations.
And down goes Shiftry. MLB taking a win, going up to 3-2, right?
I believe that is 3-2. Yeah. So
Adam,
they
are fighting for their life. They have a chance.